welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Cardinals head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
All right, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing.
Might have a chance. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running inside, it's Brown. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. Now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He goes right back to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Turner. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cook. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's past the 30. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff for Brown. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Running inside, it's Brown. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. First down, right back to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Kent. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Got it behind the line. It's Yates. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They go to the wide receiver screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Running through contact. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the 1st.
Trying to move them on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Two hands is coached. You know, one hand's optional. What a great one-handed stat.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Panthers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. When they're aggressive, they take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's on the move. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. He's loose. Powers through. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Scarlet Knights coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Blasted as he lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Could be an alley. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Louisville! That one will give him the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Second down as we open the final stanza. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout call just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. From the red zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
This team desperately trying to hold on, trying to avoid the late season upset that could be so costly. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers. If you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps, just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the draw, it's Turner. Maybe a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Pitt calls it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. From the gun. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to happen to get back in this ballgame.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Give him 88 yards rushing in this game, and he draws ever closer to 1,800 for the season.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Brown again. Here's a little room there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This is